Hey there, I'm Michelle. Thanks so much for being here. Today's reading will answer your yes or no question. It will be quick and clear using both pendulum and tarot cards. If you're new to these readings, I've pulled out 5 cards that you can choose from. The one that you're feeling most drawn to will be the right reading for you. I'll then put timestamps in the description so that you can jump ahead to your reading. So let's have a look at the 5 cards and then you can choose your card. So card number 1, we have travel. Card number 2, we have prosperity. Card number 3, we have love. Card number 4, we have compassion. And card number 5, we have new beginnings. So just take a moment to feel into which card you're being most drawn to. Just use your intuition to guide you. If you have more than one question, feel free to choose a card for each question. And of course, as I always say, this is a general reading, so use your intuition to guide you when it comes to choosing the card, but also with the messages. You'll know a message is meant for you because it will feel like a confirmation to what you've already intuitively been feeling. Okay, so I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and get started. You can find the timestamps in the description box and head over to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello and welcome to everyone who chose card number 1. So that was our travel card. Okay, so let's start with the pendulum to get an answer to your yes or no question. So take a moment to think about your question, really feeling your question in your heart space, taking a deep breath. And what is the answer to group 1's yes or no question? So for me, a yes will be vertical and a no will be horizontal. All right, and we've got a yes to your question, group 1. So yes to your question. Let's have a look at a few tarot cards just in case there's any additional information that would like to come through for group 1. What else does group 1 need to know? Okay, we've got passion ignited. So something going on here that you're going to be really excited about, really passionate about. So if your question was around travel, you're perhaps going somewhere that you've always wanted to go, or there's going to be something to do with the travel that's going to ignite your passion while you're there. Okay, we also have foundation and achievements. So for some of you, this could mean that you're moving and that you're going to be starting a new home somewhere else. I also just get the feeling that whatever is sparked during this travel might be something that is going to lead to a firm foundation. So for example, you might get some sort of creative idea or inspiration, and then when you get back home, implement that idea and create something that's going to be really fruitful for you. Let's do one more card. And we have throat chakra. This is about communication. So make sure that you are communicating clearly, making sure that you are standing up for yourself if necessary, but also speaking your truth, saying what's on your mind and what's on your heart, and doing it in a very clear way. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want, and also don't be afraid to share what you're going through or share your experiences, or even if this is some sort of new creative idea, don't be afraid to express it out and put it out into the world. Share this passion that you have and this inspiration that you're getting and whatever this creative, idea is. So far, a really beautiful reading for you guys, group 1. Let's have a look at one last card from the Prism Oracle for any last bits of information. Anything else that group 1 needs to know? And we have movement. Okay, so again, I feel like for a select few of you, you might be actually moving. So the movement here can signify shifts and changes. It, of course, can signify travel. But again, I feel like for a few of you, you might actually be moving your home. So this could be, a fairly large move for some of you, or it just might be just changing your house. So leaving one house, moving to a different location, something like that. But I feel like for a lot of you, moving is in the future. But if not, then it might just be, again, movement in terms of your career or your lifestyle or some kind of change or shift that you're going through right now. Regardless, it is a beautiful reading here for you, Group 1. Lots of positive energy here. And it looks like you're going to be feeling really inspired and creative going forward. So that is what I have for you, Group 1. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and found it helpful. Thank you so much for being here as always, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Bye. Hello and welcome to everyone who chose card number 2. So this was our prosperity card. Beautiful card, full of lots of joy and abundance. So let's start with a pendulum to get an answer to your yes or no question. So taking a moment to think about your question again and really feeling that question in your heart space. Take a deep breath. And what is the answer to Group 2's yes or no question? So for me, a yes will be vertical and a no will be horizontal. Okay, so we have a yes, Group 2. Yes to your question. So let's have a look at a few tarot cards, just in case there's any additional information that wants to come through for you, Group 2. What else does Group 2 need to know? Okay, and we've got the shadow card. So this is about facing some part of you and accepting some part of you that maybe you want to hide away. Maybe there's something about yourself that you're nervous to share or you're nervous to show to the world, or some part of you that you've been trying to change, that you're almost battling with that part of you. And this card is about learning to accept yourself. So it's not that you can't change, but it's more about accepting yourself first and shining light on any parts of you that maybe you've been wanting to hide away, so that you can really embrace all parts of yourself. And when you do that, that's when you actually can change, because then you're going forward as someone who feels whole and has that, self-compassion and a new perception of themselves. And so you're going to approach life differently if you are going forward with that kind of self-acceptance. Let's have a look at what else we've got here for you, Group 2. And then we've got new beginnings. Okay, so I feel like whatever this, transformation is, where you're looking at your life, you're gaining new perspectives, you're sort of learning from all of the experience that you have gathered in life so far, and that is going to translate into some kind of new beginning for you. This is traditionally the Fool card, of course. These are both major arcana cards, so that means you are definitely in a period of transformation here, and you're about to take a leap of faith towards some sort of new direction. Okay. And finally, we have trapped in fear. Okay, so don't be afraid of whatever it is that you're going through right now. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Of course, new beginnings always create some fear and anxiety because, it's something we've never done before. So of course, we're going to feel nervous about it. But don't let yourself get carried away with fears. Don't let your fears stop you from this new beginning, because this new beginning is a part of your path and purpose. And I feel like this is what's going to lead you to this new prosperous future. Let's have a look at one last card from the Prism Oracle deck and see if there's anything else that Group 2 needs to know. And we have magic, yes. So this new beginning is going to be magic for you, but it is really all about getting to know yourself and getting to accept yourself and embrace who you are and really trust in yourself, taking that leap of faith and trusting yourself and trusting in the magic of the universe, because I do feel like you are embarking on some sort of new path. And yes, it's going to be a little bit scary. You're going to have some fears around it, but it is going to lead to a really beautiful future for you, Group 2. So that is what I have for you, Group 2. I hope that you found this reading helpful. Thank you so much for being here as always, and I hope to see you soon in another reading. Bye. Hello and welcome to everyone who chose card number 3, and this was our love card. Such a beautiful card. Okay, so let's start with our pendulum here to get an answer to your yes or no question. So again, taking a moment to think about your question and really bringing that question into your heart space. Take a deep breath. And what is the answer to Group 3's yes or no question? So for me, a yes will be vertical and a no will be horizontal. And we've got a yes right away. Okay, so yes to your question, Group 3. Let's have a look at some tarot cards, see if there's any additional information for you, Group 3. I feel like that one wants to come out here. And we've got Memories of Love. And this card is sort of a nostalgic card. It's about thinking about the past. It's about remembering somebody that you love. It's about feeling some of those happy memories with that person or about that person. So lots of like kind of happy, sweet memories of the past here with someone that you loved. What else do we have for Group 3? And we have Light, and this is traditionally the Sun card. Really positive, beautiful card here. Lots of positive energy coming from here, lots of love and light. So when this card comes up, it is a sign that you are about to enter a really positive time in your life where there's lots of light, lots of joy, lots of compassion, lots of positive energy. Just things are going to be really magical for you for the next while. This is a major arcana card as well, so this is just something that you're stepping into right now, a big part of your life, and it's going to be really beautiful, Group 3. Let's have a look at one more card from this deck. And we have recognition and reward. Okay, so you will be recognized for something in your life, Group 3. This can again mean all sorts of things depending on your particular situation. It could be that you're recognized for something. It could be that you're getting a reward, as the card says. It could also just feel like you are really happy and you feel like you're getting something that you deserved, or you're getting something in return for the energy that you've put in. Like you have someone in your life that is recognizing what you're giving. This could be at work, it could be a relationship, could be at home. So again, there's lots of different possibilities for that, but some really positive feelings and energy in your reading here, Group 3. Let's have a look at one last card here from the Prism Oracle deck. Any last information for Group 3? And we have Abundance. Beautiful. So this is such an amazing reading, Group 3. I'm so happy for you. So the abundance card can, of course, mean financial wealth, but it can be abundance in all forms. So take it how it resonates for you, Group 3, because it can be joy, it can be happiness, it can be people coming into your life, it can be positive things happening. So all sorts of kinds of abundance for you, Group 3, but it looks like you have a really beautiful situation unfolding right now. So that is what I have for you, Group 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and found it helpful. Thank you so much for being here as always, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Bye. Hello and welcome to everyone who chose card number 4, which was our Compassion card. So another really beautiful card here. So let's go ahead and get started with the Pendulum to get an answer to your yes or no question. So Group 4, take a moment to think about your question again, really bringing that question into your heart space. Take a deep breath And what is the answer to group 4's yes or no question? So for me, a yes will be vertical and a no will be horizontal. Okay, and we've got an immediate yes. So yes to your question, group 4. Let's have a look at some tarot cards and see if there's anything to add to this. Any other messages that group 4 needs to hear right now? We've got victory and success. Beautiful. So whatever you were asking about, I feel like the answer is yes and going to turn out really well as well. So really positive way to start this reading, group 4. Okay, what else does group 4 need to know? Okay, we've also got the waiting game. So I feel like this is a little nod from the universe to say that if you do feel like you've been waiting a long time or you're a little bit frustrated and you feel like you're not sure if this is going to happen, to just be patient. It is going to take a little bit more time than maybe you had hoped. I always feel like with this card, the reason for the wait is that you are building something that's very strong, a very strong foundation, a good root system, right, to grow whatever it is that you want to bring into your life. And sometimes good things take time. So this is just a reminder to have patience. It looks like success is absolutely on the way. Just might take a little bit more time. Okay, let's do one more card from this deck. Is there anything else that group 4 needs to know? And we've got accelerated motion. Beautiful. So really beautiful reading here, group 4. This is about finding your North Star and really being in alignment with your North Star. And as you do this, and as you put your focus and intention towards this thing, you're really going to gain momentum. So the more focus and attention you put on your desired outcome or on your goal, the more you're going to gain momentum and really start to snowball things towards this goal. So I feel like if you have been waiting a little bit, things are going to pick up speed quite soon. And I feel like the speed is going to come the more that you focus in on that thing, the more that you're doing actions to really support your goal or your dream or whatever it is that you want to bring into your life. So let's have a look at one last card from the Prism Oracle deck. Is there any last information that group 4 needs to know? Oops, that one fell out. Okay. And we have growth. Yeah. So definitely a period of growth for you right now. Again, I feel like whatever this seed is that has been planted, this is again a little sign or a little nod that that seed is growing. Even if you haven't seen the results yet, the seed has been planted, it is growing. And again, another little sign here that whatever this thing is, it's about to bloom, right? It's about to come into your life. The momentum is building and success will ultimately be yours, group 4. So that is what I have for you, group 4. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and found it helpful. Thank you so much for being here as always, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Bye. Hello and welcome to everyone who chose card number 5. And this was our new beginnings card. So definitely some transformation happening here. Let's go ahead and use the pendulum to get an answer to your yes or no question. So group 5, take a moment to think about your question again. You're really feeling that question in your heart space. And take a deep breath. And what is the answer to group 5's yes or no question? So for me, a yes will be vertical and a no will be horizontal. Okay, it took a little bit of time there, but we have a yes, group 5. So yes to your question. And let's have a look at a few tarot cards here to see if there's any additional information that you need to know. So what else does group 5 need to know about their question? Okay, we have firm foundation. So whatever this new beginning is, I feel like it's definitely going to create a strong foundation in your life. It's something that's going to be a good base for whatever else you want to bring into your life. It's a good start, a good stepping stone to bring in new things into your life. What else can we get for group 5? What else does group 5 need to know? Okay, and we've got financial and material changes. So it could be that you have gone through a bit of a challenging time financially, or also with material things. So for example, it could be, your home, or maybe you've had a difficult situation with your vehicle, or whatever it might be. There was just some things going on that maybe just were really challenging for you. And maybe that's why you're looking for this new beginning and creating this solid, firm foundation. So just know that things will improve. This is just a temporary time where things are going to be a little bit challenging for you. What else does group 5 need to know? Okay, and then we've got spiritual union. So for some of you, this new beginning is in a new relationship, and it's looking like a very positive, strong new relationship. If you are not looking for a relationship, then I feel like this is either the deepening of a current relationship, for example, taking that relationship to another level, or it could be a partnership in your life of some other kind. So this could be with someone, for example, starting a business, or it could also be with something. So some sort of new beginning that is going to feel really in alignment with you, something that is more aligned to your path and purpose, something that brings you a lot of joy and a lot of growth. We have this little leaf here. So whatever this thing is, there's new growth coming out of it. It's really positive. It's feeling really good in your heart as well. So definitely a new beginning here. And again, depending on your specific situation, it is either with another person or it is with something that you're going to feel really passionate about. Let's have a look at one last message from the Prism Oracle deck. Any last information that group 5 needs to know? Okay, and we've got peace. So some of you might have been craving peace. Might have been some chaos or some challenges or some obstacles that you've recently overcome or are still overcoming. So again, this is a little sign from the universe that peace is on the way, a new beginning is on the way, something that's going to feel a lot better, group 5. So group 5, that is what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and found it helpful. Thank you so much for being here as always, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Bye.